Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'du. Respectable Regent of Islam, respectable the Education Department and Minister of Culture, and Honorable the Director of GLC and all our beloved students. Before going to deliver my speech, let's praise Allah the Almighty, for He has bestowed us abundant mercies. Due to those we are able to join in this peaceful and good place. And let's send peace and solution to our great Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the messenger and servant of Allah, who has guided us from the darkness into the light in this world as the day of the judgment. And today, I got an opportunity to deliver a speech on the title, The Role of Young Generation Facing the Challenge of Globalization to Preserve Our Local Culture, the spirit of Take a Step for Better Future. Well, everyone, the fact that young generation is one who has superior ability in preserving culture in every society is true, because they have such a great motivation in their heart and have a good capability to explore their creativity. Let's find what is exactly the word of culture. On Oxford Dictionary, it stated that the arts and other manifestations of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively, and the customs, ideas, and social behavior of particular people of group. So everyone, culture is the identity of a society that its people should know, fully appreciate, and apply it as the way of life. When culture becomes a representation of the society, so the other society can easily socialize with them to make a good relationship. This has been stated on Holy Al-Quran on Surah Al-Hujurat verse 13. It said, to all human beings in this world. Actually, we create you both being man and woman, then put you into various society and with tribes in order to be able to recognize each other. In fact, the glorious one among you by Allah's side is the most faithful person. And Allah is a good listener and knows everything. But nowadays, the fact is far from what as the most of young generation seems doesn't want to know about their culture. Why is that? I found their better conscious on how to know, how to learn foreign culture, and they're prepared to treat it as the way of life. A little example is the case when students doesn't apply the etiquette that related to our own culture, like saying salam to teachers when passing by on the street. They're better just take no attention or just pretend don't see each other. The worst thing as they are and propose to run away from the teacher for hard. Now the reality is, they don't know much what their culture are. Let me tell you, a friend of mine told me that she met with a foreign tourist. She said they talk a lot about their country and best places to visit for recreation. But when it comes to discuss about traditional art of logo, she got no idea. Such an embarrassing case, right? The tourist asked her about preference and value. Well, I'm not sure everybody who's here also doesn't know about this popular art performances. Then, everyone, let's constantly about embarrassing case. Then now, come on, please do something relevant thing to make our Sasa culture being adorable and get full of attention. And for why, myself, as the role of young generation, to preserve our local culture, to support the spirit of different step and future art. Firstly, use Bahasa Sasak as our daily language at home. Bring the pride in our heart for motivation to use the language with our friends or students who can speak Sasak. Secondly, students must or should motivate themselves to learn about Sasak culture by reading books, to find information and history about it, learn joy of life, and learn values in it, and also asking other people to know well about it. Then just apply it so it becomes perceived continuously. Thirdly, take a course or become a member in Sanggai Seni Budaya to help us to express us, to practice Sasak art. And also, taking a part in an art or culture competition for students is the most valuable thing to improve our appreciation towards the culture. The last but not least is time to keep the culture from ourselves, but of course build a spirit in our heart to love and feel it very much. No matter what, culture is our identity. To appreciate and keep it, that we can be recognized to each other socially. Thank you everyone for your time, full attention. I do apologize if there was a mistake on my speech. Well, I am Siti Hikari Lazuardini, the representative student of SMPN 1 Selong. Back to you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.